I sit here by this cold window watching the autumn leaves fall across a lawn I used to mow every Saturday morning, wondering how a house built on so many dreams could end up feeling like an empty fortress. I'm 62 years old today, but my bones feel decades older, worn down by the heavy ghost of the American dream I chased so fiercely. Back in the early 80s, as a young husband with a baby on the way, I swore my family would never know the sting of a late mortgage or a tight budget. I took the brutal graveyard shifts at the local manufacturing plant, worked relentless 60-hour weeks until my hands bled, and survived on stale gas station coffee, just to put every extra dollar into real estate. While my beautiful wife kept the home fires burning, I was out there bidding on fixer-uppers, managing difficult tenants, and flipping suburban properties across the county. I completely convinced myself that every missed family dinner, every forgotten baseball game, and every school holiday play I skipped was just a temporary sacrifice for their ultimate financial security. I built a massive empire of brick and mortar, paid off college funds before the kids could even drive, and proudly watched my real estate portfolio grow into millions. I truly thought a father's love was measured by the size of the backyard, the safety of the neighborhood, and the brand of the sedan parked in the driveway. But somewhere between closing multi-million-dollar deals and collecting monthly rent checks, I lost the only currency that ever truly mattered. Now, my sweet wife is gone, and this massive old family house is just a quiet, dusty museum of a life that moved on without me. My adult kids live in their own fast-paced worlds in Chicago and New York, always far too consumed by their own corporate ladders to answer my weekly phone calls. They occasionally tell me they love me, but their hurried voices carry the polite detachment of total strangers handling an old obligation. I sit alone in this dim living room for weeks without a single visitor, staring at the dust motes dancing in the sunlight, realizing they learned the lesson I inadvertently taught them all too well. I taught them that work always comes first, that money equates to personal success, and that family is something you provide for financially rather than emotionally. My son calls once a month on his hands-free Bluetooth during his hectic morning commute, asking how I am before rushing off to his next big corporate board meeting. My daughter sends expensive holiday gift baskets with typed cards from her office assistant, thinking luxury items can somehow replace a physical hug or a shared Sunday afternoon dinner. I have all the wealth a man could ever ask for in this lifetime, yet I am completely bankrupt in the only way that breaks a human heart. I gave them every material possession they ever wanted, but I fundamentally failed to give them the one thing they actually needed from a father, my presence. Now, I'm just a lonely old man trapped inside the walls of my own success, surrounded by properties I can't take with me to the grave, utterly alone, sitting in darkness, begging the quiet air for just one more chance to be a real dad instead of just a financial provider. I traded away my children's precious childhood memories for cold blocks of concrete, and now I pay the heartbreakingly ultimate price of total isolation in my own final, dark twilight years.